they're going to shut down the Packers this weekend.
All right, welcome to Week 11. Last week's payout went to myself with most tight end points by Rob Gronkowski. We're going to spend most of the time with Andy's playoff prognostication tonight because that's really what's important at this point. The standings pretty much are as follows.
Holy fuck, dude. Look at all your tabs.
I know, that's my previews.
Jesus.
Okay. So
look at you.
Brad versus Justin.
Setup.
We can talk about, that's kind of a, that's what we'll go through.
I didn't mean to cut off.
No, you're fine. I mean, the main thing is knowing what people need to do to win. The only person that's
Are you even on the camera anymore?
Yeah.
Because it went away. Let's double check.
Blue light. The only one that's...
Yeah, but are you on the screen?
Yeah, right there.
No, it's paused, dude.
No, it's not. Clock, 45 seconds.
Jeez, take off, eh? Beauty.
The main thing that's important is Andy's laptop of fucking... You should see this laptop. It's just color-coded. It's got everybody's who needs to win out, and who needs to lose out in order for people to make the playoffs. Bert's the only one that clinched the playoffs. You can tell that doing math.
Pop the champagne. Congratulations, Bert.
8-2. But Todd, myself...
I hear he's taking Andrew Luck offers.
Yeah, Todd, myself, and Josh all have a shot at the division still. All of us are 7-3. Bert's 8-2. Todd plays Bert. Josh has beat Bert. I still play Bert, so that's still up in the air. The trade deadline will be coming up in pretty much a week and a half after the...
Right before Thanksgiving Thursday games? Day before Thanksgiving in a week?
They'll probably just go to that Sunday. But yeah, after the bye weeks are over is when we do trades. Deadline. So pretty much right before Week 12 starts. Sunday morning at 11 o'clock. We'll quit the trade deadline. Okay? And I'll send out an email so everyone knows in case people overlook this part of the video. But
players that play on Thursday?
Players that play on Thursday will be...
Not tradable on Sunday?
Yeah. They'll just be locked till Monday. Yeah. If someone plays on a Thursday game, you trade for them. They're just locked till Monday. So yeah. So I'll take care of that. So anyways, Andy, let's go through... like we said, Bert wins. He's in.
All right.
I've already won.
Playoff prognostication.
Shh.
The kid's here?
Mm-hmm.
There's your girl sleeping.
You see your car?
Yes. Yes. Congratulations, Bert. You're the first to clinch. Josh, this is what you need to do to make the playoffs. You either need to win or you need a loss from Leaper or Blake. So one of those three things need to happen in the next 3 games. So look, you're looking pretty solid for making the playoffs, Josh. Kyle, you're in 3rd place right now. All you need is a win or a Blake loss. So one of 2 things to happen in the next 3 games, 3 weeks. Todd, you're tied for 2nd, but in 4th place right now. You need either 1 win or 1 loss from Drew. That's all you need to make the playoffs. So you 4 are pretty much locked. Actually, or throw your dad in there. He's pretty much locked in because all Carl needs is a win. Because he's got the tiebreak over all the other guys that are 4 and 6 right now. So
basically, 3 weeks left. The top 5 spots are pretty much locked.
Correct. Well, not spots are locked, but they're locked for
5 playoff spots. 5 playoff spots. So there's 3 spots left, basically.
Correct. Wallace, you're currently in the 6th spot. You're looking pretty solid. You either need 2 wins or 1 loss from Leaper. And then you're in the playoffs, Mr. Wallace. Or 2 wins and 1 loss from Leaper. Steve, you're currently in 7th place. This is what you need to happen. You need to have 2 wins and you need 1 loss from Drew, Blake, Leaper, and Justin. So it gets a little more complex right there because you're teeter-tottering with all those 4 and 6ers and 3 and 7ers.
Shoal and Blake play each other.
There's a solid matchup. So one of your wins,
I will decide a playoff spot, basically, right there.
Potentially.
Yeah, potentially.
Because Shoal and Blake could still get eliminated from some of these other losers that are 4 and 6 or 3 and 7.
Correct.
Drew, this is what you need to happen. You have a pretty good shot yourself. 2 wins and 1 loss from Justin. So if you win 2 games, Drew, you're in. So long as Justin loses one of his remaining 3.
Let's look at Justin's schedule. He plays Brad, and then Justin plays Todd.
Justin plays Brad, Todd, and Josh.
You got it right there.
Yes.
Look at Andy. He's got his fucking color coded.
Yes. So those are the top 8 right now.
Yep.
Here's the 6 that are on the outside looking in. This is where it gets a little tricky. So I'll pause for a moment so you can get your pen and paper. Blake, you need 2 wins and 1 loss from Justin.
So basically, Drew and Blake have the same playoff scenario.
Yes,
so who
they
won the
do.
head-to-head between Blake and Drew?
I can tell you that.
Of course you can right away.
Check this out. Blake and Drew. Where's Drew?
Blake won. They haven't. Blake and Drew have not played.
Boom. That's
Ooh, so Blake and Drew will decide their playoff spot right there. That will be week 12. That's week 12. So.
happy Thanksgiving to one of you two.
Yep.
All right, Mr. Leaper, you're currently sitting in the number 10 hole. Leaper, you need 2 wins and you need 2 losses from Drew and Blake and 1 loss from Justin. So the light's a little bit darker for you there, Leaper. But there is still light at the end of the tunnel. That 70-point effort really put a damper on your things this week. And I'm sure we're going to talk about that. But I was on the winning end of that 70-point effort. You guys all motherfuck me left and right, but I got a W. Justin, you are currently sitting in the number 11 spot. You need 2 wins, 2 losses from somebody that I must have accidentally deleted, so oops. and 1 loss from Leaper. That's an oops. Sorry, Justin.
Someone needs to lose twice.
I'll fix that for next week. Ah, damn it. All right. Now's where it really gets complex. So, Donnie, Andy, and Brad, sharpen your pencils. Donnie, you're sitting at 3-7 right now. This is what needs to happen for you to make the playoffs. You need 3 wins. You also need 2 losses from Steve and Drew. And you need 1 loss from Blake and Justin. So those things need to happen for you to make the playoffs, Donnie.
So the Packers are, are looking dim.
It is looking dim. Yes, there's still a scenario where the Packers could win 2 and the shit hits the fan and some of these other people lose 3, but I didn't want to go into that.
Right.
Andy, this is what I need to happen to make the playoffs, sitting in the number 13 hole. I need 3 wins and 2 losses from Steve and Justin and 1 loss from Blake, Leaper, and Donnie. That's for me to make the playoffs. Bradley, you've had a rough go this year. I almost don't want to give you your playoff scenario options, but you still have a shot of making it. This is what you need to happen.
Oh, Brad has a great spoiler schedule, though.
Yes. Justin, Leaper, and Drew. They're all 4-6.
And Brad actually plays Drew and Leaper.
Jeez, yeah.
And he plays Justin. So Brad can actually beat all 3 of those guys. Give them 1 loss.
Quasi-control some of your destiny, though, too. Because this is what you need to do. Brad, you need 3 wins.
Yep.
You need 3 losses from Drew, Blake, Leaper, and Justin. And you play a couple of those guys.
If Brad beats Justin this week, that gives Drew the Justin loss, Blake the Justin loss, and Leaper the Justin loss.
Yes.
Wow. So if Brad, you guys, Blake, Drew, and Leaper should all be cheering very hard for Brad because that really helps you guys. And who's in that? And who's the 60? I zoomed in too much.
What's that? This is Drew. That's Drew and Scholl.
And Scholl needs a Justin loss too.
Did I say Wallace, by the way?
Yeah, he did. He needs 2 wins and a Leaper loss.
Yeah.
So
4
Brad, people are really cheering for Brad this week.
I never finished Brad.
Okay, it's long.
Jeez, I know it's long. I had to make it extra big to fit on the screen. So Brad, 3 wins, 3 losses from Drew, Blake, Leaper, and Justin, and you also need 2 losses from the Vikings and the Packers, meaning Donnie and I.
Since Drew and Blake play each other, they can't get 3 losses, so Brad's eliminated.
Yep.
You're out, Brad.
Sorry, dude.
It's not funny.
No, actually, he's not officially eliminated because, yeah, he is. Never mind, because either Drew or Blake will have 5 wins, and the most Brad could have is 5. And my guess is Brad lost to either Drew or Blake. Let's see.
Brad lost. He beat Carl.
Where's Brad?
And he beat Wallace.
At least he beat
Or
his neighbor.
he beat Andy. Yep, he beat my dad. And he beat
He lost to Blake, and he plays Drew. So you got to hope Drew beats Blake,
Yep.
and then you beat Drew. So there's still a little hope.
He's
not
there's
official.
some, yeah, he's not official tonight. You're right there. That was mean. Sorry, Brad. And then, anyway, so that was pretty much it. I sent an email about the payout party. Like we said, last year, Bert brought up was a good point. We always had it like the week after New Year's, it seemed like, and everyone was just traveling from Thanksgiving to Christmas, and obviously December's busy. So let's give people more of a break. And it'll be on the bye week before the Super Bowl, so nobody's team will be playing, so we can just have a kind of a guys' night. I'll host it at my house, unless somebody really wants to host it. But whatever we want to do, we can just play cards and do whatever.
Is that where we pay our beer fines?
It's where we pay our beer fines. It's where you get paid. And we go over anything people want changed for the upcoming year.
Like a bonus win for the top 7. I'm a strong supporter of that because there's no way I deserve to go 1-0 last week, scoring 77 points with -6 from Peyton Manning.
Yep.
And who was it? Who was it that scored 132 and lost this week? Was it your dad?
Bert and Josh.
Bert, yes. Bert scored 132 points and lost. That's twice as many as I scored, basically, and I won.
Yeah. I mean, last week was a really shitty week for scores. There was only...
What do you mean? It was a great week for games.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, it was a great week.
5 games decided by a touchdown.
Yeah, tons of great matchups. I mean, you're like Leaper had a Crowell touchdown called back. He would have lost 76.6 to 77.3. So he would have lost by 6 yards with that Crowell touchdown. Then Wallace got that late catch to win, and that was a huge playoff catch for Wallace.
Marvin Jones, that was huge.
Little redemption for Wallace because what was it the week before? Woodhead caught that late catch on him, so I mean Wallace kind of had karma coming in for that one.
Fantasy karma, I like it.
I mean, you with Peyton Manning having minus 6.8.
That's ridiculous. You don't deserve.
It's not ridiculous. Toby Gerhardt doesn't think it's ridiculous, Andy.
I almost picked up Toby Gerhardt this week.
I don't. Maybe you should to reverse the curse. Have you scored over 100 since you picked him up?
Toby Gerhardt, yes, I scored over 100.
No, you've scored over 100 less times you've scored under 100 since you picked up Gerhardt, I would bet.
Oh, since I picked up Gerhardt 2 years ago?
Yeah, I would predict that you've scored 100 points or less more often. Don't you think?
I don't know.
Completely.
Why don't you bring that to the video next week? But
I'm not
this was another important game, the Justin Blake game.
Yeah.
That was huge. That's why Justin has a lot of the tie breaks over some of the other 4 and 6 folks.
So
that was a huge win for Justin.
So yeah, that late Chankaderick West touchdown that was garbage time meant nothing. Cost Blake the game.
I got an Adrian Peterson 80-yard garbage time touchdown that got me this 77-point win.
And then
it sounds better when I say it that way.
Yeah.
Sounds like I won by 77 points.
The Donnie Green Bay Packer experiment went 60 points, 140 points, and then back to 106. We'll see how it does in the toilet bowl for Donnie though. So
hey, he still has a shot.
A long shot. You're right. Maybe it'll be a long shot, and he'll come back and basically, I mean, 4 people could be eliminated from the playoffs this week, and So.
Yep.
I think that's going to be it for the video tonight, Andy.
No, we got to go to the matchups, I thought. You got all the pretty tabs.
We're 13 minutes in. The main important part is the videos. The matchups aren't as important.
The videos?
Yeah. What is the Thursday night game?
Prognostication?
Titans and who? Titans and
Jacksonville.
Just what everybody wants to see. Go A-Rob.
Get your trade on for Alan Hearns, Allen Robinson, Blake Bortles.
You'll be too traded.
Is there anyone on Tennessee we're trading for?
I would trade Emmanuel Sanders for fucking somebody if I were you.